Welcome to a live collaboration episode of the People's Debate and Puro Pinche Sports. I am your host, Jose Garza, and tonight I am joined by the People's Debate's White T. Cody, the Professor Alex de la Cruz, and Jeff D. Lujan. As in, Jeff, you're here. What's up?
I know it's been a minute.
I know, man. Goddamn, stop taking so much vacation time. Jeez, you already ran out of PTO months ago, brother.
Dude,
Damn.
it's been a busy couple of months, man. And then, I only got busier, right? So, yeah, it's been fun.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, hope everyone's doing well. We're off into the Christmas spirits. Everyone knows that we are working hard to, support our families and such. That's why we're all here. I'm very happy and Dodo and Cody. You don't look happy. You look like a Grinch right now. What's going on, Cody? Are you good? Is everything all right, brother?
I'm super good. I just don't know what to do with myself not working for 3 weeks.
Oh, oh no, oh no. The horror, Cody. The horror for you.
Yes.
Well, guys, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone stays safe this week during the Christmas days, and of course next week for New Year's. I don't know if we'll have an episode next week. Hopefully, we will. We'll see. But guys, we got plenty of sports talk to go through. Alex, how we doing, brother?
No, he's on mute.
He's frozen, if anything.
No, he's not.
Mutation.
All right.
You hear me?
Oh,
There
There he
yep.
goes.
Did you everyone
Can
turn off
you
the
hear me?
Wi-Fi? Yeah, I got you. Did you close all the websites? Did you close the Pornhub y todo? You good? You clean? What's going on? You got the antivirus up?
I mean, it should be good. I mean, I don't got. It's not me. I don't. Is it me, for real?
Yes.
You guys are kind of like. Yeah, I don't know.
Guys, am I cutting in now
No,
for you?
it's definitely the Magic Jack that he's connected to.
Okay. So it's you, brother. Sorry to say, it is you. But
Maybe.
all right,
It's,
guys.
maybe it's the. I don't know.
The camera? The camera
Yeah,
did
the
it?
camera. Oh, it's the brand new camera. I don't know that camera that you gave, the light or whatever you gave me.
All right. Don't know if you want to try to close out and then come back in. We'll see if that works. I don't know. But anyways, guys, he's having more dysfunctions than the damn Dallas Cowboys these days. Goddamn. Um, hey, guys, I just want to hear real quick. This past weekend we had a lot of sports. We had football for NFL. We had college football playoffs. Good shit. We even had a YouTuber get knocked out by a boxer. Anything out of the ordinary stand out for y'all this past weekend that y'all want to talk about for a little bit before Alex hops back on?
For me, not a busy time, and with the Spurs playing so good, I had devoted all my extra energy and time to watching the Spurs games. And a lot of times I don't watch them live, but the FanDuel network thing, they show replays and stuff. So you have about 4 days to watch a replay. So I'll be doing that sometimes. And I don't want to ruin my list, but yeah, it's just been watching a lot of Spurs basketball.
Nice. Cody, how you been keeping up with the Rockets or anything? Talk about
I've
some
been
basketball?
watching them some. I haven't been too close on the NBA as I've been more focusing on football as it ends. I don't usually start getting into the NBA season until after football ends.
Nice. Makes sense. Are you feeling confident as far as right now of what you have seen from the Rockets as far as them being top Western contenders?
I say so, yeah. You got Kevin Durant, you're automatically a top contender pretty much. So
He's been playing good. I think he had a game winner the other
yeah.
day, and he's been balling.
Yeah, okay, he's gonna make some things happen for Houston Rockets. I know Ahmed Thompson. Is Ahmed still playing as y'all's starting point or here and there? Because I know
I
he was
think
doing
he
that for a
plays
minute.
both point and what shooting guard is. She just kind of fills in a role. He kind of reminds me of somebody who's just super flexible and can kind of play 1 through 3 kind of guard and offense.
Nice. Alex, how you feeling about your Bulls so far this year, man?
He's got to stay healthy. When they're healthy, they play good. I mean, they play good. They could beat. I mean, I know they beat Orlando. They beat Detroit, and then I think whenever they played that San Antonio game, that's whenever I want to say that's when the injuries started piling up right before that game, and then ever since then everybody's been in and out of the lineup. But whenever everybody's healthy, they're a pretty solid team.
Nice. We got our bro, Sports Mailman Joe, in the comments saying, "What's up, fellas?" Says Spurs and Thunder about to tip off. They play today and then they play again in 2 days on Christmas.
Is
Crazy.
Wemby tonight?
Say that again, Jeff. You cut out.
Is Wemby playing?
I believe so. I'll double check right now. I
Okay,
don't know if
yeah.
he's starting.
I never got the final update because they said they might be tonight.
Am I the only one that hears him cutting out?
No, you see, it's not me, it's him, right?
Is it me, guys? Am I the one
No,
cutting
I
out?
don't know. I mean, Jeff is cutting in and out.
Yeah, that's weird because all of it sounds smooth to me, so that's weird.
Okay. Cody, I don't know. You're the tiebreaker.
I think Jeff was lagging right there. Like he's paused on my screen right there. He
Really?
paused for a second.
Guys, this is clearly anti-Christmas episode. What is going on to our pod tonight? I mean, it's just we need Milton here. We need Milton here just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Brandon, I'm
All right,
here
hold
from
on, I
People's Debate comments. Jeffrey, it is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
No point in watching the Rockets till Adam Silver passes away. Jesus Christ.
That's
That's
true.
terrible script writer. Oh my God. Is he does Adam Silver hate the Rockets? Is that what y'all telling me?
Yeah, you know why?
What's that, brother?
Because what's his name said that stuff about China a few years back, and then China like banned every Rockets game and any game that has the Rockets in it.
So the Rockets are not able to ever win until Adam Silver's gone and someone mans up and says no to China. All right.
Yeah, fuck China.
Jeff,
That's it.
Joe's got the answer for you. Wemby is playing just off the bench.
Nice.
And to confirm, he sees Jeff's a little laggy and Cody's slightly off. All right.
Fuck.
I do appreciate that, producer sports mailman, or just producer mailman, or sports producer. I don't know which one we want to go with, but Joe, we miss you on here. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk some about primetime football. You know, obviously the main events from Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday were probably the best games of the week. At least highly competitive in sorts. So let's start with Thursday night football. Rams versus Seahawks. Winner takes over NFC West. Has almost a near clear path to win the whole thing if they win out and get the first round bye. Grueling matchup. 30-14 at one point. We see the Rams take the big lead. You think it's already over. Sam Darnold's throwing picks at the 1 yard line. It's crazy. You know, he's seeing ghosts again, all this other stuff. But somehow, some way, Rashid Shaheed punt and return all the way for a touchdown. Then on the next drive, once the Seahawks hit the ball back, again, another score. Now we're 30-30. And then we get this weird, crazy ass lateral pass that turns into a fumble that Charbonnet recovers in the end zone, so converts a 2-point conversion. Cody, how are we feeling after this game? Are we feeling confident with the Seahawks and Sam Darnold, or are we disappointed in the Rams and Matthew Stafford? What are we feeling here, bro?
I like the Seahawks. I think they have as much chance as the Rams. I kind of was feeling the Seahawks because the Rams won the first matchup and I already knew that this was going to be the matchup, basically their playoff game essentially. But I like what the Seahawks have done. Their defense was starting to, crumble a little bit in the secondary, but the D-line still did pretty good against the run, right? So overall, I still like the Seahawks defense better than I like the Rams defense. It's Sam Darnold. Will he choke when it comes to playoffs, though? We're still got to see that.
Yep. Jeffrey, Matthew Stafford's having an MVP season. He's probably going to win it, right? And rightfully so. I think he's 40 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, crazy numbers. You got to respect it. How are you confident on the Rams and Matthew Stafford on the road in the playoffs? Because now with this loss on Thursday, they don't really have a chance to really get back to the first place spot or win a division. It's really up now Seahawks and Niners. So how confident are you on the Rams as road warriors in the playoffs?
Yeah, they definitely shot themselves in the foot with doing it. Looked like they had the clear path, and now they're on the road, right, all through playoffs. So it's going to be tough, but I think that team with Stafford they're capable of doing it, right? And I think they're mad at themselves. They had that game pretty much in hand, and then they just let it go, and that fourth was just crazy. But that happens. I think if a rematch happened, I don't think it would go that way. So I think if anybody can go on the road and win 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl, it's the Rams. I think they'd be all right.
Yeah. Someone asked this question, so that's why I was pulling my hair. Is that your real hair? I'm assuming it's me. I can't tell if it's anyone else because Jeff doesn't have anything on top. So Brandon comes in the comments. He says Rams defense is weird. They either hold you under 10 points or they give up 30. Alex, we talk about it all the time. The NFC has some weird shit going on. There's some weaknesses out there, but this team we were praising the defense, especially the pass rush and everything, and yet this team gave up. Well, the defense didn't give up 30 points, right? The special teams gave up some points, but how are we feeling about the Rams defense going into the postseason, Alex?
I mean, like I said, I've said it before with other defenses. As long as they could have, they're in a dome setting or where it's not freezing temperatures. Uh, then I think they could show glimpses of greatness. But once you start putting those defenses in cold weather, icy weather, I mean the pass rush just gets a little bit slower. I know this had to do with defense, but the thing is with the Rams playing on the road is that they're so reliant on throwing the ball to Puka and Adams. The thing that's gonna probably hurt them in the butt is whenever they do play in Seattle, if it's like a snowy game, they're gonna have to dial it back on throwing the ball. Um, and I that losing that game was really big.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, and I want everyone to say just yes or no real quick on this stuff. Do we trust Sam Darnold for the postseason as of right now? Cody, go first.
I'm gonna say no.
All right, Jeff.
I would say, given the team that he has around him, I'm going to say yes.
All right, Alex.
I'm gonna say no for the teams that are in the playoffs and where they're gonna be playing at. I'm gonna say no.
But I will agree with no. It was a big win, but I do feel like it took the rest of the team to rally it up for them to make the comeback victory. Now, did he have an impressive last of the fourth
Moment.
quarter and overtime? Yes, he definitely did his part. It also obviously it could have also gone the wrong way. Guys, correct me on the rules. That fumble could not have been recovered and moved forward with Charbonnet progressing it, right? Am I tripping? It had to be Sam himself.
I don't know the rules. I just know I saw that replay and did not understand what happened. That was just like,
Was it?
I'm not sure. That's a great question.
Every time I've heard about fumbling recoveries, like it can't be advanced forward, unless it's by the player who
No,
fumbled it
you
himself.
can as long as it's not under 2 minutes.
So you
Yeah,
you can move the ball.
Yeah, you can move forward. Like
Like I get it if it's a lateral and then you just run it, but like he fumbled, it's a fumble. It got to the ground and everything. Like
no,
it wasn't.
you can scoop it up, and then you could if it's a backwards lateral or whatever too, you could scoop it up, even though you weren't the receiver. Like if a lineman goes and picks it up, you can still scoop it up and advance it, as long as it's not under 2 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I know that's I've learned that I was in high school, but like I think that's a NFL rule too. I've heard about it too. As long as it's not under 2 minutes.
That is crazy because for the longest time I was like, you can advance it, yada yada yada. That's why when people recover in the end zone, it can't really be them. It has to be the guy who fumbled it. So man, I thought that was just weird, and because they didn't know the rule of it, it took so long for them to like come up with the conclusion. It's just like, All right, what is it?
You're
And
you're
then,
right, Jose. Here it is. Only the player who fumbled can recover and advance it on fourth down within the last 2 minutes of a half or during a 2-point conversion. Otherwise, the ball is dead at the spot of the fumble if another offensive player recovers it.
So was it a fumble? I had heard on the replay I watched that it was a backwards pass.
so at that
It
point,
was a
it's not,
fumble.
it makes it a fumble because if it's a backwards pass and they got tipped, then
Yeah.
it's a fumble. But it's just so weird. I don't
So
know.
that's
I
crazy.
guess-
If Sam Darnold didn't do that, then they would have lost. Yeah.
yeah, and then of course the defense was like they're thinking it's done. You know, they thought they just made an incomplete pass and you're good. And Charbonnet just casually walks up to it and boom, score.
Touchdown or 2-point. Yep.
Yeah, so and that makes it 30-30, in which ends up making the next drive in overtime big. You know,
And
Ram-
Puka going for another touchdown.
Puka going for 225, right? 2 touchdowns, fucking like what, 15, 16 receptions, like winning fantasy football leagues for everybody. Goddamn. And yet somehow, some way, JSN comes in and answers that touchdown on the other
thank God.
side. And then I don't know who the backup tight end was that caught the 2-point conversion, but hey, props to them for going for it and basically sneaking in a guy right there that no one was expecting to get the ball. Because that's exactly what happened, right, Alex? Because it was basically a disguise. Like he was not really. No one thought that he would be the target.
Yeah. No, they really like. I think some of us in our group chat were like, "Oh, that's a game." Or I think somebody said the Rams were going to the Super Bowl. I think like
Oh,
third quarter.
someone, yeah, because it was 30-14, and they were like,
Yeah.
"Oh man, Rams are going to win the whole thing." It's like at the time you're not. I mean, it's hard to argue, but we've seen enough football where game's not over till the clock hits 0.
Yep.
And let's talk about another game that wasn't over until the clock hit 0. Packers at Bears rematch 2 weeks later. Jordan Love gets taken out early. Roughing the passer call, right, Alex? Roughing the passer. They hurt him too badly.
Yeah, I put a fucking skirt on.
They hit him too hard.
Hit him way too hard, Jeff. Too hard. Gotta give him a band-aid.
Mhm.
Took him out. Malik Willis came in, did his thing, took the Packers up 16 to 3 at one point. It was almost like nearly done, or 16-6. And defense was holding up. No Micah Parsons, Jeff. He's out with torn ACL the week before. Big thing for the Packers to look really good. And then out of nowhere, we start seeing some balling. Caleb Williams kind of showing up now, hitting some big throws. Able to somehow they were able to get an onside kick recovery and then go to overtime. Cody, how impressed with you were honestly with Caleb Williams' performance this week, man? I know you've been a little critical about it his first 2 years. How impressed were you with that? I guess the clutch game-winning sense, because that's when he really stepped up.
Where's Alex going? I honestly, I wasn't that impressed if we're talking about the whole game. If we're talking about the last throw, yes, that was impressive. That was a great throw, right? That was a dart.
What about the fourth and 4, the forced overtime?
Yeah, the forced overtime was nice. That was the start of it. So he brewed up. I need him to do that though, consistently. Mainly during the game, his throws are always still a little wobbly. He's off a little bit still sometimes. I mean, I can't say nothing too much that, CJ Stroud is doing the same shit. So, but I mean, I was impressed about the last throw for sure. The game-winning throw was super nice.
Jeff, you were here for the debates leading up to should the Bears move on from Justin Fields? Should they take Caleb Williams? You heard my side. You heard Alex, Trey's, James, and Marco's side. 2 years later, or a year and a half later, after all that conversation, how do you feel about Caleb Williams?
Obviously, it was the right move, right? Justin Fields can throw the ball down the field. He's a good runner, a good athlete, but just isn't the passer. I don't know if they knew or what. They got Caleb. Oh, yeah, it's right. They got the pick, right? So they got Caleb. And, yeah, it looked a little rough. But, man, now with a head coach that knows what he's doing, they look like he could be productive and make some nice throws, and he's resilient, right? Like, how many times have they been down this season and they come back at the end of the game and win the game? How many times has that happened? 4 times? It's insane. So, yeah, they got a dog now, and definitely, it worked out for them.
Yep. As Milton says right now in the comments, what up, Milton? Most game-winning touchdown drives in the NFL right now. Alex, it's your Bears. You were probably frustrated with how most of the game was going, being down as much. You're like, fuck, we should be beating these motherfuckers. And then you got to turn it around for the last few minutes of, of the fourth quarter. Then, of course, win it in overtime. How are you feeling about your team throughout the whole game? Talk to me.
I wasn't even frustrated. I knew what the Packers were going to do without Parsons. It was so last year the Packers were I think top 6 or top 5 defense overall, but the reason why was because they send a lot of pressure. So since getting Parsons, they don't do that a lot. They sit back, and that's why the Packers defense was still good, but a lot of people were like, well, it's only Parsons getting pressure, trying to compare from last year. So without having Parsons, they dialed up the blitz a lot against Chicago, a lot, and that's why when people say, well, I need Caleb to do more at the beginning. Honestly, like if you watch the game, Chicago was trying to run the ball. They were still trying to do their game plan. Let's try to keep feeding the rock, keep feeding the rock. It wasn't working. So towards the end, when they noticed, like, all right, now we need to start letting it rip a little bit. And I think it was Zacchaeus, Caleb had like a bomb in the middle of the field, I think it was like third or second down, and it was like a 40-yard throw right in the money, and the dude drops it. And that's what that. I mean, I was a big hater. I was debating on like not keeping or not getting Caleb, but like he's been playing a lot better. I know his completion is really low, but if you really watch the game, like a lot of the throws are too hard for these receivers, and they're dropping them. And Caleb's just smart with the football. He really is. He doesn't try to force feed it, and he knows where he can and cannot throw it. So like that's why a lot of his completion numbers are down. But I'm really like I said, I wasn't really like oh my god when it was like 16-3 because I've seen it before all year. Like when it's time to make plays, they make them.
What up, 619X? He says, what you guys talking about? We're talking about right now Packers at Bears. If you can tell by our boy Alex and his Bear fandom. But Cody, obviously this game changed a little bit with Jordan Love again taking out the game.
Yeah.
We know that there's no Tucker Kraft. He's been out for the season for the last month or so. Micah Parsons is out. How different would this game have been alone if Jordan Love was still playing and not Malik Willis? And mind you, Malik Willis has not been a bad backup quarterback. He's done really good work for the Packers. But how do you feel about Love not being there?
That's what I would say. I would say I wouldn't think it'd been maybe the Packers do not allow it overtime. Maybe that it might have been a little too late for the Bears to get going. But I mean, Malik Willis does fine filling in. I mean, he's probably top 3 backup quarterback in the league right now. I mean, he came in and he did his thing. He was sitting there running around like fucking Jalen Hurts, and he was making some solid passes. So I'm not going to sit there and hate on Malik Willis and be like, oh, he's the reason the Packers end up losing. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Jeffrey, any concerns about the Packers? They're still not in the playoffs yet. I still favor them to get in over the Lions. And you, any concerns with the Packers going towards the postseason?
Oh, you got a lot of concerns for the Packers. I think, Parsons was a big injury. It kind of made them a Super Bowl contender than to just like a competitive team. Josh Jacobs is on one leg, and they keep playing him instead of just resting him. The good news is their backup Wilson looking good. I just wish they would pick one and go with it. But he's a little hobbled, and they have a lot of little problems. If they do make playoffs, I don't think they're going to be a real contender, to make the Super Bowl. So I think there's issues there in Green Bay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying about Love. They would have, if he would have kept on playing, they probably would have lost. I mean, they would probably would have won, but Love had 3 drives, and I think all 3 of them went into like the red zone or whatnot. But he only had 3 points. He only put up 3 points. Willis went in there with 1 drive, and he put up. He was able to get him all the way down there and get 3 points. I mean, he's like when I said that he runs the offense better than Jordan Love. It's harder to guard Willis because he could run the ball. And I said I texted you guys like you could actually design runs for him. And I think like right after I texted that, like maybe 2 minutes later, you saw RPO where he picks up a first down. I was like, yeah, like Jordan Love cannot do that. Like they're not dialing it up for Jordan Love.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to Sunday Night Football. It was Patriots at Ravens. Kind of like a similar situation. My God, everyone got off screen today. Jesus, it's just me now.
I'm here, my bad.
Now you good, bro. So it's kind of the same situation as the Bears and Packers, Cody. Lamar Jackson gets taken out a few drives into the game, a back contusion, knee to the back, and it's now Tyler Huntley game. Last time we saw Tyler Huntley, he was kind of cooking the Bears. So they take a big 11-point lead at the fourth quarter, 24-13. Derrick Henry's running all over the Patriots defense. They can't stop him for shit because that's what Derrick Henry does. That he runs over people. And then all of a sudden, Drake May makes a beautiful drive, hits a nice touchdown to Kyle Williams in the end zone. And John Harbaugh doesn't want to bring back Derrick Henry back into the game for the rest of the game. Patriots would go on to win 28-24, clinching their playoff spot, first time in 4 years. Cody, what the fuck is going on with the Ravens?
Derrick Henry, as soon as he fumbles, that shit flips the game like nothing, doesn't it? He fumbled, it was game over.
Well, he fumbled in their second drive in the first
quarter.
Yeah,
but it kills their team.
But then he scored in the fourth.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess.
Like, give him the ball. Keaton Mitchell's not gonna do shit. Ali's not gonna do shit. They average.
Tyrod Taylor Jr. coming in. Tyrod Taylor Jr. came in, and it was a wrap too. Plus,
Jeff is dying. Jeff, why are you red right now?
My stuff's all messed up. You should see Cody's screen on my end. It's all messed up, but it's good for y'all, right?
Yeah,
this guy.
Okay, mine. I don't know what's going on.
Are you watching something right now on Wi-Fi, which is disturbing your piece? Okay.
No, so like I have Infinity internet. Is it called Xfinity internet over here? And it's not the best, but if you're wired in, it's decent. But I wired in my phone. I need a laptop or something. But yeah, I don't know. But I was laughing at that. My bad.
No, you're good. But Jeff, I was gonna go to you now. Similar, like I said, about Packers and Bears. Bears came back against the backup quarterback. Patriots did kind of the same thing. How are you feeling about the Bears and the Patriots this postseason? They got both over about 11 plus wins, but their schedules have been pretty simple. At least the strength of schedules, that's what it says. They're the top 2, right, or 2 of the top 3. How are you feeling about them going into the postseason as of right now?
Man, I feel like they could both be dangerous, right? Because you're playing with house money. You ain't got nothing to lose, and you're a dangerous team when you're playing like that, right? There's no pressure on you. You're going to go out and show out. With the Bears schedule, like, and the NFC's tough this year. They're going to run into someone, but, like, they're not going to – I don't see them ever being out of a game, And as far as the Patriots – you got that name. I think there's going to be a little bit of expectation from them, but still, you got Drake May coming out of nowhere, and they're going to be playing with house money, and they're going to be dangerous as well. And they're they're dangerous. They can do anything. I think what you saw with Baltimore and the Patriots was Baltimore needed that win real bad, right? They were the more desperate team. The Pittsburgh won. They needed to win. Now they got to hope Pittsburgh loses too, and they got to win out to make playoffs. So yeah, they were playing good, and then Lamar went down, and Patriots, they handled their business. But yeah, I think there's more upside with the Patriots, but Chicago still is going to be dangerous in the postseason.
Yeah. Alex, we heard it from a lot of people, especially our good friend White T Cody's here, that maybe at best our teams will probably get 7 wins. How far do you think your team and my team can get in this postseason? Can we get to a conference championship with this roster or not right now? And that's okay. It's house money, right?
I don't know. I mean, I was told that the Bears were supposed to lose every single game since they played Philly. They said that as soon as they play Philly, they're going to lose every single game after that. And the fraudulent Bears were finally going to come out. I'm still waiting. I don't know.
All right.
I got a question for y'all.
But
I know at the beginning of the season, we all thought the AFC South was a joke, including one from Jose who said you could win the division with 9 wins.
No, I think you can win it with 8.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can win it with 8.
How do we feel about the 2 teams coming out the AFC South if they're either one of them a contender?
It should have been 3 if Jones didn't get hurt.
I mean, we will never truly just know. I mean, at the point is we just truly won't know.
Yeah.
But it looked like it could have been at least the Colts, not even the Jags at the time. The Jags weren't in the momentum yet. Houston kind of started their momentum. Yeah,
it's a big what if of Daniel Jones' career.
Yeah, and that's really it, right? Milton says, like the momentum we got, but I didn't like that we needed the Ravens to be the Ravens and the 4th being the reason we won. Yeah, John Harbaugh has now, I believe, the most blown leads in NFL history.
And he hates running the ball, like at the end of the game.
He hates Derrick Henry.
And that's you know what's crazy because like his like their background and like the brothers is built to like fucking run the ball. Like that's how they were known for, because everything whenever they won the Super Bowl, was it Ray Rice was a running back, right? And I think one year he had I think he led the league in like touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
he was knocking down.
Now you got one of the biggest running backs. You don't want to run the ball.
Just stop, Jose.
I'm not wrong. Merry Christmas. Alex says, Shaitan, you had the Bears winning like 9 games. Me and Jose had more faith than you, brother.
I had no faith. So
I know you had them like 5 or 7 wins, something like that. You're definitely down on the Bears. But I've always tried to be encouraging for Alex. He knows that, and motherfucker still says fuck the Patriots. But I don't really want to talk about Monday Night Football as far as primetime games because that was just a blowout. Phillip Rivers is doing all right.
I told you.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing all right. He's not winning.
Yeah,
he's doing all right.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like he's not gonna be the reasons why they lose.
No, but at the same time too, like, okay, Jeff
he ain't
Cody,
doing enough to win.
Jeff Cody, hear me out. It's okay for 44-year-old quarterbacks to play nowadays, right? When the quarterback's all on bubble wrap y todo.
Guess so.
I mean, no one's touching him. You can't really hurt a quarterback, and so Tom Brady could probably come back at 50. He'll be fine. No one's gonna touch him. I mean, they're not allowed to.
Fuck.
So I mean,
you breathe on Rodgers, it's a foul.
Breaks the collarbone. But all right, guys, I had y'all make a list. I had y'all check it twice. Some of y'all didn't even check it the first time, and now we are here to make. I want y'all to show the world your 2025 naughty or nice list. So I want to hear your top 5 worst / disappointing players of the year and your best / surprising players of the year. 2 different lists, 2 different top 5 lists. We'll start out with the naughty list, which is the worst / disappointment. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, but I'm gonna go good first because the good list is always boring to me. It's always a boring. No one wants to hear who's doing good. You know, there's no debate in that. It's just a good list. But anyways, so I don't have like ranked like top 5 or nothing. But
You just have a list of 5 people.
yeah. So OLI, you got to go with Messi. You know, he won the MLS Cup. No one talked about it. Just we have to get that out there. Okay,
It's the MLS, that's why.
MLS, you know, took it down. And all his doubters thought he could have won the MLS. You know,
This is your naughty list. Right?
No. I told you I'm going with good first.
Oh, okay, your nice list. Okay,
OLI,
okay, sorry.
OLI.
Okay.
All right. So on the good list, let's start with the most boring list. I got Sam Darnold on my good list because, you know, after that performance last year at the end of the season, everybody counted him out. He even lost some money with that last 1-game performance. And he's turned it around again. And then now it's the end of the season and he's kind of showing himself again. But I think there's some improvement. Obviously, there's improvement every year. And to do it on another team and to be where they're the 1 seed, right? Or no?
Yeah, they're
right?
1 seed.
You got, you know, that's impressive, you know. So I got to go Sam Darnold. On the other side of the conference, you got Drake May. Drake May, I think he's the bust out athlete of the year. He's the household name now. You got to go with Drake May. I got Fernando Mendoza. I hope that's his name. Indiana quarterback, won the Heisman. A lot of people think they're going to win it all, and you know I wouldn't mind him doing it. Cuban born. Got to support the kid. That playoff's going to be fun. I think it's going to be good. Y'all knew this one was coming. I'll go with Terrence Crawford. Happy retirement. I owe more to Terrence Crawford than I do to my mom. You know, he made me so happy this year. I'm still just excited after that fight, Terrence Crawford. And then the last one, man, like I told you, I've been watching a lot of Spurs basketball. I can't believe how good this guy is. And that's Dylan Harper. You know, he is balling as a rookie. I don't know if it's just being a rookie or what, but God, man, even that game winner against the Pelicans, the way he can get to the rim, and like even against New York, he's the only one that played solid in that 4th quarter. Like, how the hell is this rookie just balling like that? I just wondered, like, his dad taught him well, because this dude, Dylan Harper, can ball. It's like, at first I was a little skeptical, and the more and more I watch him, the more I'm like, dang, I just can't believe. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. But yeah, so that's my 5 good lists. So the bad list. Now this is always fun, the bad list, right? So I got one OLI. He had a good season this year. Fucking QBR off the charts, but didn't get close to playoffs. So Dak Prescott with 2 number 1 wide receivers, you got to at least be more competitive than being out the playoffs the last 3 weeks of the season. It's terrible. And yeah, you have a bad defense, but there was a couple of games when Chicago beat the Cowboys before Chicago was Chicago. I think he could have played better that game. There's a couple of games there he let loose where you're a 10-year quarterback. You got to play better, got to make your team more competitive. All right, this one's a personal one because of fantasy. Brian Thomas Jr., he fell off the map. He'll just get out of here. Geno Smith, man, I don't know if it was Chip Kelly. You know, I might have to put Chip Kelly on there because I heard some bad things about Chip Kelly. But for sure, Geno Smith, Chip Kelly, that whole Raiders organization, holy hell, man, horrible. This one, I think this one was more hype than anything. Archie Manning, man, the hype before the season.
That was you.
No, not me. I'm not a Texas boy. I'm a UTSA boy. I was like, man, it might be interesting, but holy hell, the hype around him to the crash. Oh, that was bad. That was real bad. And on the bad list, there was somebody to name, but like it was weird. We had these breakout rookie QBs last year. I got rookie QB. Well, I guess like JJ's not a rookie, but I had JJ McCarthy. You know, Jaden Daniels had a bad year this year. He's not technically a rookie. He was at the beginning of 2025, not at the end. I don't know, you know, but he was injured and everything. And then there's one more, Cam Ward, but you can't really play Cam Ward. It's the Titans, horrible team, but just over that, like it was just a bad for most of the rookies. It was just bad rookie QBs.
So you fit 3 and 1.
I had them, and as I thought of more people, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna combine the rookie most of the rookie QBs. And then the last one, Canelo Alvarez. Bad year for him. He went from being one of the greatest to just another guy with one fight. And that's my Nazi list.
All right. Name all your naughty lists again. All 5 of them, or all?
Okay. Yeah, so rookie QBs in the NFL, Canelo Alvarez, Archie Manning, Geno Smith, and Brian Thomas Jr.
And Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my God, that's your list, not his. Well, go ahead, Alex. Go with your good and your naughty list.
So I told you I didn't even make one.
Oh yeah. Well, there you go. Why don't you make one on the fly?
No, I mean,
who disappointed you this year?
So like, Kyle Ridley, like he played really good this year. I know you guys are not big baseball fans, like.
And that's a good list.
In Cody, yeah.
Okay.
And he was in the MVP talk, and they're just gonna give it to Aaron Judge because of his name, and he plays for New York. But Kyle Ridley fucking outplayed him, so give it to him. And usually a catcher, I don't remember the last time a catcher has ever won it actually. And then Nation Wright, I mean, the corner from Chicago, I mean, Wright, I don't know how you pronounce his first name. He started at is it what college? It's on Last Chance U, I think. He started at a community college, then went to Oregon, got drafted. I don't even know if he was drafted, but played for Dallas, got cut at Dallas. Chicago brought him on. Terrell Smith got hurt. He tore his ACL. Stevenson gets hurt. Kyle Gordon gets hurt, and then they insert right into it. And now he leads the league in I think turnovers. I think he has 9. And he wasn't he's not a Pro Bowler, but I think he deserves to be on the good list just for going through all that.
Okay.
But I mean, those are the 2 that I could think of off the bat.
And bad, who disappointed you this year? Who's your just anybody?
Jeff has disappointed me a lot this year.
Jeff is not an athlete.
Yeah, he once won.
Hey.
He's an athlete.
Now you are. Right now you are, Jeff.
He is an athlete. He cooked you guys on that football game?
Thank you. I love disappointing.
I don't remember him cooking me. I thought he was the only quarterback that didn't get points.
Yeah, because he said all his sorry ass receivers didn't know how to fucking use their hands.
No, that wasn't me. I don't know who that was. Remember,
that was Mikey. That was Mikey.
I hit Trey to play the game.
Oh, that's right.
Remember?
Yeah,
that's right.
Big old
did.
Trey. Like, that was a crazy ass touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
No, but man, just I don't even know. Like, there's been a lot of disappointments this year.
But your personal disappointments, like guys that you saw, you're like, I'm disappointed. Your bitch.
I'll go with teams. Kansas City, a big one. That's the biggest one of them all. Their choke job. Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes gets his own spot.
Yeah.
I didn't know Patrick Mahomes played bad this year. I thought he played pretty
No,
good.
but he's just terrible because his wife is terrible, and his fan bases are bad.
What is this list? This is just shots at Marco. This is just shots at Marco. This has nothing to do with actual like.
Oh
shit!
Let's see. Oh, the Miami Dolphins, Tua, bad. How can you leave out Tua off that list?
Let Jeff.
Let's see. Kyler Murray. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just didn't. I don't have time.
Black Ops 7.
All right. Well, Cody, you can give me your list. I know you came up with yours pretty late, so go ahead and give me your good and then bad.
All right, on my good list, I got Myles Garrett.
Oh.
I got Alex Ovechkin. He broke the record for the goals this year. I got Josh Van, of course. Van time. I know
Oh
they don't
my
like that.
Champions up in here.
I got Shea. Shea Alexander. He been balling.
Okay.
And then I got Terrence Crawford too. And then my disappointment, I got Tom Aspinall. You sorry motherfucker. What'd you say earlier? I hate your sorry bitch ass, right? Yeah. Zion. I got Zion on there as my disappointment. Like, bro, just go ahead and stop playing basketball. Juan Soto. We were talking about baseball earlier. Juan Soto's definitely a disappointment. Arch Manning. Yeah, bro. New career time. You might as well just stay at Texas, pull the Bo Nix route, graduate with like law school or something. I don't know. And then LeBron James.
LeBron
James.
God.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Please fucking free up the NBA. Like fucking stop, bro. It's time. We're tired of seeing this bullshit.
Nice. Okay.
That's
all
a
right.
good one. That's a really good one.
I know Alex loved that one. That's a personal love.
That's the best one I've ever heard all day.
Oh my god. All right. So for my good list, the best surprising list, because I know Alex got moist with LeBron James and he had calm him down. So first up, I'll go with Drake May. Obviously, I was saying 10 wins. He's gotten past that. So there's been a hell of a season for him. So MVP caliber, not gonna win it, but that's cool. Moving on forward. Number 2, Cody. Marab. Dallas Valas.
Yeah, I thought about it, but the last fight, it broke my heart. I can't.
Hey,
lie.
it broke my heart too, but he didn't go down. He didn't get knocked out. He stood tall. 4 fights
for sure.
in 1 year, Cody. 4 fights in 1 year.
And he
bro.
got fucked up.
Yeah, and he was fucking up everyone else before that. So I'm gonna give him some love. Number 3, Jeff said Dylan Harper. I'm gonna go give some love to Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle, after Wemby went down, took over for the Spurs. Some good shit. After Fox went down, and then even when Wemby went down to start the season, keeping the Spurs alive. So I'm gonna give some love for the Stephon Castle. Number 4,
The
Matthew
Spurs
Stafford.
glaze is real.
Hey, so what? You could have glazed the Rockets, and nobody was gonna stop you. This is my list. Okay, I don't miss.
Kevin Durant, look at this.
All right, well, you gave the love to Josh Grant instead. All right, number 4, give me Matthew Stafford. Dude was coming with back injuries. Milton was already gonna retire him, and this man's already coming out the MVP. And number 5, Terrence Crawford. What a fucking career! What a fucking fight against Canelo. Great shit right there. Gotta love it. All right, my worst disappointments. I can't believe nobody said this or no one really emphasized it. Lamar Jackson. Oh, what a disappointment. MVP caliber guy, plays like shit most of the year.
Wait, he injured all year?
Don't give me the injury excuse. If you're still able to play,
He's injured all year.
if you can still get on the field, you can still try to produce. Dude, he went like 3 weeks with no touchdowns. None.
Bro.
Justin Herbert has a broken hand.
Exactly. He ain't gonna be on this list. He's still playing. If you're playing while injured, that's on you, but I can't. So Lamar Jackson had high expectations for you. You failed me. You know what? For Jeff, Canelo Alvarez, you do belong on the disappointment list. You failed. You fucking got beat up by a guy like fucking 20 pounds smaller than you. He smacked you silly all across the ring, bro. 12 rounds. I didn't even feel like really there was a round that he won. So Canelo, you failed. Number 3, Cody, this is personal for me. Baker Mayfield, what's up, bro? I had you.
I thought about it.
You had me for 10 weeks. You were like MVP Baker. And then you failed me the last 6 weeks, bro. Shame. Number 4, this one's kind of weird. I don't think nobody really knows if you're watching basketball. Paolo Banchero, where are you? I'm looking for you, brother. I have 4 eyes. I want to see you play good out there. You're not playing that good right now. So, Paolo Banchero,
I haven't
what's up?
been watching, so.
Yeah. And then number 5, y'all said it earlier. Archie Manning. High expectations. Really good second half of the season. But most of the season, I was like, this guy. This is a Manning. Well, good thing he's sticking to school for another year so he can progress his skills and move forward. Like I said, second half of the season was a lot better. But the first half, whew.
I wonder who said that There was a guy that said they're gonna miss Ewers whenever he's gone.
I don't know that person.
I told everybody. I told everybody watch. Man, he's
Did y'all like Ewers on the Dolphins? Did y'all like his game?
I,
Hell
spoke
no.
about
he had a decent game. He had a decent game.
He played decent right until that fucking interception fucked him up. It
Yeah,
ruined
but I
his
mean,
confidence immediately.
but
It wasn't
but
on
he
him, but it fucked up his confidence.
yeah, I mean, I told Jose, like he didn't play terrible, and he also didn't play great. I think he had a like for a rookie 7th rounder to be like to get installs in that 1 week. Like he did pretty good. Like honestly, I think he went like 10 or 20 for 30, 2 picks. I mean, but still, like he played pretty decent for where you got him at.
Yeah, he went for
Right.
25 for 38.
He played
Yeah.
better in Tua Loki.
No, I'm sorry. That's his total. No, for the game. Yeah, 20 for 30. You're right, Alex. You're right.
Yeah, I think he went. Yeah,
The other 5 for 8 is when he had to come in late for the game. And
He started out like 11 of 15 before that interception that receiver dropped or tipped or whatever.
yeah. I was watching that game, man. I was like, man, I don't even know why I'm watching. I really just wanted to watch Ewers play.
Yep. All right, fellas. Well, I got 10 questions for y'all. I want to hit y'all up with. I want to see how y'all feel about these questions. And then we can do our power rankings, Cody, and then we can go out. Don't worry, it's just questions. Nothing hard, nothing difficult. All football questions. Don't worry. All right. Whew. All right. Who is more to blame for this year's failures? Lamar Jackson or John Harbaugh?
Harbaugh.
Shit.
That's my answer.
Talk to me why.
For one, Harbaugh hasn't been getting enough flack as it is. Every year we come up with a reason to give Mike Tomlin so much flack, and Harbaugh has 3 times the talent, it seems like, year in and year out most of the time. And he does nothing more. And it's finally that we notice it. We keep seeing it the last 2 years with Derrick Henry. We literally were all calling it out on both our shows. How, you have to keep running Derrick Henry, keep feeding the ball. They would literally give him 10 carries a game. And we're continuing to see that. I mean, that's not Lamar Jackson. That's John Harbaugh.
No. Alex, how are you feeling? What was the answer for you?
Man, it's tough. I am going to say coaching, but the coaches are not turning over the ball also. You know what I mean? You have to put some of the blame on the player because, like I said, like the coaches are not turning over the ball. But the thing is, too, like you're also the play caller, and you need to get your running back going and rolling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put more into coaching because with coaching, the coaches you could dictate how a team plays, right, and like how the locker room is. Shit, they were taking out freaking all the video games, all the freaking stuff out of the locker room, and I don't even think that was the coach's decision. I think that was Lamar's decision. I think he won. I think that was what was being reported, that he went to the coaching staff and said, "Can we get these things out of our locker room?" So yeah, I'm gonna go with coaching.
As I agree with y'all that coaching has been a serious thing, and I wouldn't be surprised if eventually we do see a turnaround. I do have to go ahead and put some blame on Lamar. He has more turnovers than he has touchdowns in the last month of football, and that is tough to see. Is like I get it, Cody. He's hurting, ankle, knee, hamstring, hips, illness, all this other stuff. But at the same time, too, man, if you're gonna get on the field, then we need your best effort. Like this is a year where Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City Chiefs are not in the playoffs. They are not in your way to stop you from winning a Super Bowl. The AFC North is super weak right now. Joe Burrow got hurt early. They were eliminated basically week 2. Pittsburgh Steelers have old man Rodgers. They're barely at 9 wins right now, 16 weeks into the season. And you're telling me you can't come out and produce and do better? Like, we know we gave a lot of flack to the defense early on, but what about now? What about those last 5 or 6 weeks? Where's Lamar Jackson? Where's that 2-time MVP? Where's the guy we thought he was MVP last year? We don't see that guy right now. And I get he's hurt, but if you're going to be playing on the field, then play. Be better. I mean, Tyler Huntley went out and blew out the Bears. He almost freaking defeated the Patriots this past week if it wasn't for some bad coaching. If you can't play, then sit down and let someone else go because you're just hindering your team. So I gotta put some blame on Lamar Jackson heavily on for this stretch of losses, especially for this year's failures. All right, let's go on to another question. Is it time for Travis Kelce to call it quits and retire after the season?
I'll let Cody go first.
Maybe, I don't know. That's hard too, though. I would say probably no, because I mean he could still fit in somewhere, but I mean, is he what he was and should be like your tight end one now anymore? Probably not. The Kansas City Chiefs should look at, you know, having a new somebody come in and take over his spot.
Alex?
It does it to me it doesn't really look like he was all committed all the way there this year for Kansas City. It kind of seemed like his head was like at like other places. I know like he has a podcast and all that, and like I said, we gave a lot of shit to Parsons. The team's not winning, but you didn't hear nobody talk about Kelsey's podcast when they were losing. You know what I mean? And he was always on it. Um, if he like I said, if he's not, doesn't look like he's committed, then I would say it's time to sit down. Um, if Patrick Mahomes isn't gonna be ready, then yes, then like I think it's time for him to like really look himself in the mirror. Like, is it really worth coming back without Patrick, knowing that they're probably gonna uh, try to get a top 10 pick again next year? Then yes, but I don't know. It's starting to see it's. They're saying that Patrick might come back before the beginning of the year. If that's the case, then he's going to try to run it back one more time. But I don't think that team's ready to compete next year.
Uh, I have no problem with Travis Kelce being on a podcast because he has championship hardware behind him. Michael Parsons was doing podcasts after year one. He hadn't earned a damn thing. He doesn't have any Defensive Player of the Year awards. He doesn't have any MVPs. He definitely doesn't have any Lombardi. So he has no real excuse as far as the podcasting. Which is you see why I don't think he had. Did he have a podcast this year with the Packers? Not right. He didn't have anything after he left Dallas. So
No.
yeah. So I mean, and you could essentially say he kind of played essentially a lot better, or at least he looked more focused on the field than he did in prior years. Kelsey, like I said, 3-time champion. He doesn't.
Yeah, but like I said, he didn't look focused, right? Like he didn't.
Oh,
He didn't look like he was like
but
his
you could
focus.
you could say that too, that because he got engaged this year to Taylor Swift. You
That's
know,
what I'm saying. Like
ever
if his head's not in it, then why play?
yeah, but I don't think the podcast was the issue. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm trying to like eliminate. I don't think the podcast was the issue. I think other stuff like him finding love and stuff wasn't more of an issue. But like, no, I'm with you. I mean, Travis Kelce doesn't need to play another down. He's a future Hall of Famer, no matter what. Probably first ballot, one of the greatest tight ends of all time. Um, and I don't know what Patrick we're gonna get. Actually, we don't even know what Chiefs we're gonna get next year. This Chiefs team is shambles. The personnel sucks. Matt Nagy might not be the OC anymore after this year, and probably rightfully so. And there's a lot of like the turnaround, the flip. I think it's time they need to flip this whole team over. So I think Travis needs to get on out there. And if he wants to be like Gronk and Darren Waller and who was it? Jimmy Graham, like retire for a while, then come back later if he still feels healthy, like he can do something, then he can unretire later and play for the Chiefs like 2 years from now. Who knows? Like, but I think right now he can take a break. There's nothing like next season Chiefs. I don't think is like there's a threat there. All right, next one. Has Trevor Lawrence, Bryce Young, and Caleb Williams fighting proven to y'all that they were worthy of going first overall pick in their respective years? The silence is amazing.
The coincidence.
All right.
I don't know yet. I think that's still to be determined. Too early.
Okay. Well, Trevor Lawrence has already been in the league. What, this is his 5th year? Like, still not proving to you yet. I know he's having a good season this year, but we know how critical we've been about the last couple of years of him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I was more thinking Caleb Williams and Bryce Young.
Okay.
But yeah, Trevor Lawrence. I mean, you already know how I feel about him. So
Yeah, he hasn't proven it to you that he's been worthy of the number 1
yeah,
overall pick. All right, Alex, what about you? You feel Trevor, Bryce, Caleb, they've proven they were the right choice for the number 1 overall pick in their respective years?
To tell you the truth, I'm more impressed with Bryce than I am with the other two. Even though I still like where they went in that draft um, because Trevor, like with his first year under Liam, is he's been playing he's been playing really good. And you see, like at the beginning of the year it was kind of rough, and now he's starting to get like a groove with the offense. He's starting to get really good with it. So I like it. And I think he was worthy of the first pick. Young to me is he's doing it with like the team is still not fully there yet. You know what I mean? It's still not like it's still in the middle of a rebuild with him at QB. It was like his second, third year now.
This is his 3rd year.
Yeah, the team is they just got their new wide receiver one this year, and look how I mean he's and I think he's number two or number one since he came into the league in game winning drives, and he shows glimpses of it. I mean, like I said, it's kind of hard to judge the first 2 years whenever like the team was absolute dog shit, but like man, he was going toe to toe with Matthew Stafford a couple weeks ago. And then with Caleb, like the same thing. Like now that Ben Johnson's there, um, he shows glimpses of his throws. I think is what people were saying. Like that's why he should go number one because the way he throws the ball and he doesn't have to. He does throw it like Mahomes, where his feet are not always planted or he's always throwing off his back foot, and he has a strong arm. So
Yeah.
yeah, I do think those QBs are worthy of the first round number one pick.
I'll say as of right now, between the 3, the only one I'd probably fully agree with would be Trevor and Caleb. The only kind of reason I'm kind of backtrack on Bryce right now, Alex, is because I think CJ's still the better quarterback. Now, does that mean that Bryce doesn't deserve to go first round overall and stuff like that? No, I think he's, especially after getting benched last year. Ever since he came back, he's done a lot better. He's proven his worth and his talents that they could give him the spark he needed to show up. So
Right,
as
right, and like I said, like during that draft, I remember saying like CJ is the number one quarterback in the draft class, and I said
yeah,
like but uh, but Bryce has been proving a lot. I'm not saying like he's better than CJ, but I still think like I still don't think he's a terrible
no,
quarterback.
no,
You know what I mean?
I got you. I get what you're saying. All right, let's go for the next one. We'll see if Cody's able to hop back on right here in a bit. Should the Colts bring back Philip Rivers for next season?
Holy crap, that's a tough one, man. Uh, no, I I think you brought him in just because you could try. They were trying to get a late playoff push to see what they could do. They didn't want to waste the season, and they knew that they couldn't get another quarterback. Um, I think they should the way Willis played in Green Bay probably got him a job. The way what's the quarterback's name in Baltimore? Uh,
Oh, Tyler Huntley,
Taylor Huntley. I think he played him and then the one in Arizona is it
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett. If there's a way you could bring those one of those three, then yeah, because I don't think Philip Rivers is coming back. Like I said, it was just for a playoff push, and yeah, he would be 1 year older, and I don't think you want to go a full season with him.
Cody, did you hear the question?
Yeah, the answer is fuck no.
All right. No, absolutely not. Don't bring him back. There's now right now becoming
Yeah.
more quarterbacks available right now during this offseason, whether they're free agents or you can get them through trade. Colts should definitely look out to get another one. Don't sign Daniel Jones. Don't feel bad for him or anything like that. Let the NFL insurance take care of him. He'll be fine.
It's a
Uh,
business.
yeah, it's a business at the end of the day, and your team has proven that it can be playoff ready if you got the right guy at the helm, at least a comparable guy that can
Yeah.
run the system well, and it
Mac
showed.
Jones. Just go get Mac Jones, bro.
There you go. Or you can trade for Tua.
Mm.
Jokes.
Yeah, trade for Tua is crazy.
All right, next question. In all seriousness, how many seasons will it take for the Chiefs to be the number one team in the league again? Or is their run over?
Say it one more time, please.
How many seasons will it take for the Chiefs to be the number one team in the league again? Or is their run over?
In the
I'm
league,
I'm gonna say two. I'm gonna say two, and the Chiefs will be back. Patrick Mahomes not gonna play next season. They're gonna get a good draft picks, and they're gonna make some moves, and then Patrick Mahomes gonna come back. They'll be back competing again in the AFC. I mean, let's act like that's not gonna happen. It's still Patrick Mahomes,
The
bro,
top of the
and the
mountain,
Chiefs
though.
are good. I mean, it ain't hard to get to the top of the mountain coming out the AFC. Sometimes you see how it is on a flip every year now.
All
I
right.
don't really see one team this year in the AFC that I can say is going to be running the AFC for the next 3-4 years. So
I guess my question doesn't revolve just on Mahomes himself. It's like the whole personnel, the whole roster,
that's
the
exactly
coaching
what I'm
staff.
thinking.
Like, because we know how great Mahomes was. Like, even this year, he was like doing really well, but this
Yeah, he
team
was doing
failed
pretty
him.
decent.
So, like, I'm wondering how long until the entire Chiefs unit, not Mahomes, the entire Chiefs unit is
yeah,
back on
they're
top.
going to make a lot of moves in the off season and in the next off season too. They're going to
With
have
the,
2 off seasons to do it.
well, they're negative 33 million in the
Yeah.
cap this year, so they're the second worst behind. I think the Cowboys is the worst one going. So
So this is the way I look at it. They have a lot of holes to fill, right? Um, the teams that are in the playoffs, they're young, but like if you look at the like for instance, uh, the Denver Broncos, they're a good team. All they really need is a reliable number one, right? The Patriots, a young team, year one, they're only going to get better. The Houston Texans, their defense is really good. They got good receivers. All they really need is a line. That's it, right? And then if you look at Kansas City, that whole team is full of holes. Like, and the other teams, they could do that in one offseason. I mean, Denver could get a receiver. Houston could pick up two O line or whatever in the draft or via trade. I think I think like Kansas City is like really looking at themselves like, okay, we're gonna need a running back, we're gonna need a line, uh, we're gonna need to get to the quarterback. We need some guys in the middle besides Chris Jones. Our secondary wasn't all that, even though you decided to stay with McDuffie, and it's really kicking your butt because you rather pay him than Snead, you know. So I don't know, man. To me, it might be like 4 years, honestly, before they're the number one in the league. Because I'm just talking about AFC. And now you're looking at the NFC. Uh, those teams are really good. I mean, I know the Stafford is probably going to be gone within a couple of years. You know, he's getting up there in age. Um, but like they still got a lot of young players. You know, Jaden Daniels young, Caleb Williams young. You know, so we'll see.
I think that's the most important thing, Alex. I agree with you. I think honestly, Cody, I do think it's probably gonna take about 4 to 5 years just to like reconstruct this roster and put Mahomes in a really great position again. Because he needs an O line. an O-line so bad, and Jawan Taylor's like the third highest paid guy on the roster, and he stinks. Josh Simmons, if he can stay healthy, he'll be a good, decent left tackle, but we don't know. Creed Humphrey's getting a little older here and there. They need new guards.
Look,
They don't have a running game at all. And the biggest threat for the Chiefs is that the division is just so much tougher now with the Chargers and the Broncos in it. Like the fact that Bo's so young, Justin's still young, like, and you got look at the Chargers right now. They're progressing at a high rate with their two tackles out for the season. So I think it's gonna take a little bit while. I know Mahomes will always be a threat. That's not gonna change. I don't think none of us is gonna take him off like our top two at worst, right? Two as far as top QBs in the league as of right now. Like I know some people put Josh Allen over him. That's why I say that. So I don't know. That's kind of the reason why I agree with that. It's probably gonna take maybe 4 to 5 years before we start seeing the Chiefs being like the
and
top, predator again.
and I know like Marco, he had said oh we've been drafting really. I don't know what's the GM's. I keep on forgetting his name.
Oh, no, I'll look it up right now. I know you're talking about.
So like I was looking back at it and right and like they drafted well, but like
Brett Veach.
oh, yes, like oh yeah, like we get some gems or whatever. Yeah, but like I started looking back at it, I'm like, because we got Ryan Poles from Kansas City, right? And I've been looking at the way he drafts. I'm like, man, like Chicago's been drafting pretty good as like sorry whenever we got him. So I look back, it's like, who has Kansas City drafted since Ryan Poles had left Kansas City? And it was hard to find like a guy like, you know, I said, wait, who has he drafted since Ryan Poles left?
Yeah. And one of the big things he wants to point out, Cody, that he's been telling us in the group chat is that look at their offensive linemen since Ryan Poles left. They've been kind of cheeks. So, yeah, man. I mean, I did think it's gonna take the Chiefs a while, but not as long as like 10 years like the Patriots. I don't think it'll take that long. I do think they'll come back. Mahomes is too talented for that. You know what I mean? All right. Next question up. Do the Lions have a Dan Campbell problem or a personnel problem?
That one's tough, man.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one.
They haven't been able to beat a plus 500 team this year. I just want to point that out. If you want to count the Bears week 2, I guess we can do that. But other than that, they have not beaten a plus 500 team this year at all. And this is the direct aftermath after losing their two coordinators, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson.
So man,
Right.
I know a lot of people were praising the Detroit Lions defense last year, and I was like, dude, man, they suck. Like they really do suck. And and like it showed, like Aaron Glenn left, right? And like they're a high scoring offense, but fuck, like they have to score like 40 points too, because their defense gives up a lot of big plays.
Aaron
I would
Glenn
say
sucked anyways, though.
I would say yeah. Like I said, I never thought their defense was good, and what was crazy is that everybody was glazing that defense for being good. I'm like, I think because Kirby Joseph, I think had like 6 picks or something like that last year.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh man, that
6 or
defense
7, I think.
he was
I
like
didn't say that.
terrible. But
Time out,
yeah,
Cody.
I would
Time out, Cody. You're ruined it. God damn it, Cody. We gotta keep the
say
tradition alive.
personnel because like
I had an order in between it. That's not fair. That's a violation.
because Campbell, I mean, I think he deserves a little bit more credit because of what he took over and what he's brought to the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
We kind of figured that that the team was going to kind of look like this, right? Because at the beginning of the year, we're like, what is Detroit really going to look like without Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn, their two top coordinators, and yeah, I would say like personnel.
Yeah, I do think Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with you as far as the Aaron Glenn part, Cody. That Jets defense has 0 interceptions still after like 16 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Like that is an impressive feat to do to stink up a defense like that. I know Quentin Williams and Sauce got traded, but
And you had
0,
Sauce for half of it though.
yeah, 0. Like, damn, bro. I mean, going back to the Lions though, um, at the end of the day, the players got to be out there and balling out. They're not balling out right now.
Right.
Even Sonic and Knuckles have been shut down the last couple of weeks, and the defense is giving up way too many damn points to really give them the credit for it. So, other than like Brian Branch and Aiden Hutchinson, for me, the rest of the defense can. I mean, and Andazoli, the rest of the defense can kick rocks at this point. That I would say that's my personal opinion. I do think Dan Campbell did change the whole thing, but I get it for the criticisms. Milton will be saying it was the coordinators. Ben Johnson saved his job and stuff like that. So, yeah, I did want to pose a question out there for everybody. Um, Brandon says, feels strange to hear Lions fans complain about their O-line this much. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, it's been a few years, but yeah.
All right.
I mean, the Lions complain, so.
Yeah. I mean, Lions getting punched out on the stands, right? DK Metcalf comes over and smacks you silly.
God damn.
That's how bad your fandom is. You gotta get your face smacked up sideways. Good Lord.
Have y'all seen it from like the side view? There's like another view that came out. And
Yeah.
you can really see the fan gets actually popped.
But I couldn't hear the audio, like what he said or anything like that.
It sounded like he wanted a autograph, right?
Couldn't. No, I did not the impression I got. Because even DK was saying like this is a guy that's been hassling me since last year. So, and he said, I guess the N word.
And you still let him beat you?
Yeah. I mean, DK beat you physically and your team, emotionally. Goddamn.
Yeah, but he laughing to the bank.
Oh.
Actually, DK Metcalf can punch me like that too.
That 45. I guess that 45 million voided is going to be going to that guy's pockets.
Yeah.
Do they get money for that for real?
Please autograph this settlement suit for me. He can
Oh
sue.
yeah, you get money.
He's gonna sue. Yeah. He's gonna get money for it. Yeah.
But don't you think like the NFL would tell him like, hey, if you sue him, you're banned.
Man, he probably don't even have to sue.
He probably
don't even have to sue.
$10 million, and I'm like, oh no, I can't go back. Oh no.
Yeah,
NFL
but
already sent him a check, bro. You got punched on live TV.
Dude, but that sucks though, right? Because like, if he got those seats, that dude got money, right? And he'd be going to the Lions game now. So like now he's like, fuck. Now if I sue these guys, I'm not gonna be able to go to the games.
Oh, that would be wouldn't that be retaliation? Couldn't he sue the NFL for that?
Is that blackmailing?
Yeah, something.
That's retaliation.
That is like some type of blackmailing. I think you're right, Alex, because they know he has something against him.
Damn, I don't know, dude. That would suck. Like,
right? I don't think
the NFL's already paid him, bro. I'm telling you, the NFL
allegedly. We got to say allegedly though, because
allegedly, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get sued by Brett Favre.
Yeah.
Oh no.
They wrote that man a check before he left the stadium.
All right. Extortion, Brandon says. Fuck it, Inception. All right. Who needs a Super Bowl win more this year? Josh Allen to get out of Mahomes' shadow or Matthew Stafford to solidify a Hall of Fame career?
Man, Matthew Stafford's a Hall of Famer. Next question.
Yeah, a lot of people say no, but not yet. Josh Allen? Explain, Alex.
I mean, dude, there's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no Joe Burrow, there's no Lamar Jackson. You're really gonna have to play Drake May, second-year guy. Yeah, he has to win it. Stafford's already like Cody said, he's a Hall of Famer already, dude. That dude fucking even when he played for Detroit, dude, like put up crazy numbers. Goes to LA, wins one there, and like, man, that dude just keeps on balling.
First year on some quiet shit.
So like it has to be Josh Allen, and it'll be weird if anybody says otherwise. I can't see a world where people will be picking Stafford needs to win it more than Josh Allen.
You're the best quarterback in the AFC right now, right? I don't think we have any disputes about that as far as who's still in the playoffs and such like that. Uh, you've been knocking on the door for an AFC title for a minute. Um, at this point, yeah, it has to be Josh Allen. It just doesn't make sense. I get that Drake May, Bo Nix, CJ Stroud, all these guys who are in their second, third, fourth years and such like that. They're doing their job
25
like,
and under, yeah.
yeah, like they're young. They got plenty of time. You're getting older. The time is not on your side. Patrick Mahomes, your biggest rival, the guy who's you're 0-4 against in the playoffs, and is not in your way no more. So, I think if he doesn't come out, if he doesn't come out the AFC, then what hope is there for the Bills' future, right? At this point, or I mean, if they don't even come out the AFC, let alone like make the Super Bowl and such like that. So.
I'll give him this though. He doesn't have the best team, that's for sure, out of the AFC. And it's just really him
So
and James Cook. That's pretty much it.
Josh Allen just going to go down as one of those quarterbacks that was just great, no chip, Dan Marino ass quarterback.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, playing for Buffalo.
Damn, he's just this generation's Matt Ryan, Cody. That's all it is.
Ooh, no, I don't like that. That's worse. At least Dan Marino's like legend status. I mean, Josh Allen, no matter what, he'll be, legend for Buffalo, but I don't know, dude. I don't think he's going to get a chip there. It doesn't look like it, at least.
So do you think he has to leave? Do you think that would be something he'd have
But
to
there's no way Buffalo lets go of him, right?
They're going to offer him the biggest bag every time that his contract is up. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It'd be tough. But we'll see. All right. This one's more for Alex than it is for the rest of us, but I just want to hear everyone's answer.
Okay.
Will Caleb Williams reach 4,000 yards passing with only 2 games left this season?
He needs 600, doesn't he?
He needs 600 exact. He's at 3,400.
Yeah, he's not going to get that.
Yeah.
Hey, at least he tried his best. He got close enough, huh, guys?
You know who would have broke it? I think Jay Cutler was like 400 yards shy, and I think he broke his hand like in week 13 or something like that. He would have broke. I think that year they were predicting like almost 5,000. Dude, that year he went nuts, but then he broke his hand in week 13.
He was 300.
Damn, so that shit's like a curse for y'all, bro.
Yep. He was 341 yards away.
He was what?
At least 2015, he was 341 yards away. Yeah, that's right. And in 2009, he was 333 yards away.
One of those years he broke his hand like in week 13, and he was gonna crush that record. But it's crazy though because traditionally against Chicago, you don't want to throw the ball because of the weather they play in. You always have a rusher that's always like 15,000 thousand yards or something like that. And
2014 he was at 3,812, so he was only 100 and 88 yards away. Yeah.
And we had Matt Forte back then, but no, I don't Caleb's not gonna break that. Like, I think Caleb's gonna break his record from last year though.
Oh, he already did. Yeah, that one that's already done. That's not even whatever it is. That's what last year he's already blown those over this year. You think Trey finally accepts him?
Trey?
Yeah.
I don't know why he hates him. Like he hates the man.
No, he really didn't think he'd do good or anything like that.
No, yeah. I think it's because it's the nails and like he's a Republican and stuff. So I get it.
Oh, he is a Dave Portnoy guy. I never heard anyone say they like Dave Portnoy. Brandon or anybody in the comments, y'all like Dave Portnoy? I never heard that before.
Oh, I hate that fucking guy. Dude, whenever they lost to Buffalo, I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at him because I fucking dude.
Oh
He
yeah, no, I know who you're laughing at. No, I
I
wasn't.
was like, this motherfucker, and that's the first thing I saw. Like the Patriots are back. We're the talking about Kansas City. Like that was a nice rental. Time to give the NFL back to the real dynasty. And then like an hour later, he was like, "Yeah, I spoke too soon," and he's a loser, dude.
It's like I
He's like
got
the
not
biggest.
fucked up. Yep.
He's a loser.
So I think we've lost Cody for the night. His headset died, so it's just gonna be the two of us. Got only two more questions, Alex. Think we can knock this one out easily. All right. Chargers are 11-4 right now without their two left tackles or the two tackles. Sorry. Are they the biggest threat in the AFC next season?
Mm, no, in the AFC,
No.
are they the biggest threat in the AFC next year?
Yeah. No.
No, I don't think so.
Really? I thought you were gonna go yes.
No, uh, because I mean, like they still don't they still need the number one man. Like I know Ladd is a guy everybody talks about. Keenan is a guy, but like
Keen's almost out the
they
door,
need a
right?
game changer. You know what I mean? And
So
I
do we all.
understand. I know what they try to do. They're trying to run the rock. Um, but like I still think they need a game changer. The defense is I don't I think it was Cody that was kind of like how the hell I think Cody had posted something about like how are the Chargers in the on the top defense like they suck. Actually they're a good defense.
Yeah,
They're
no.
they're but they're getting old. That's the one thing that uh that kind of rails it back a little bit and then like there's some inconsistencies with that football team and honestly the only bright spot is really the quarterback because with the way he plays he's shown that he could win um, throwing the rock and he could win also dialing it back and doing like a little bit of a Josh Allen type run the ball himself. I think he's the second leading rusher on this football team.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked you said no. Because honestly, I kind of do think they are. I think they're gonna be like the more well balanced team for next year. I think Jim Harbaugh is gonna have them prime and ready to not just win like the division, but like actually win the AFC. And I know that's something to say, right? Because the Chargers are just the Clippers of the NFL. But like, and I get like it would have to take like a downfall, like Justin Herbert going down and stuff like that. But like, you got a nice young running back in Omarion Hampton. I think he'll be a lot better next year. I know he's still coming off his injury and he's doing okay. He's not like the worst. Ladd will probably be better next year. I felt like after his solid first year that he was going to take a step back this year, and he kind of did. Johnston is the one that really like shocked me. He is third year, finally catching the ball more, being more assertive, and being more better for the team. So, and of course they got the tight end that was like a fantasy fan fest for like 5 weeks and stuff like that. But I I think they'll be like the threat of the AFC next year. Alex. I really do. I wouldn't be surprised if they win the West this year. I do think they can beat Denver in Week 18 and take it as long as they don't lose to Houston this week. But I think they can take it.
The Houston and Chargers game is going to be
I wanted Cody here for that because I was like, that's gonna be a lot closer than people think. That game's gonna be really a nail biter at the end. Like who's gonna like come out on top?
I think it's gonna have to come with Jim, right? I think he has to dial up some place where he gets the ball out of Herbert's hands fast. Because if you're back there doing 5-step drops, you're gonna get lit up. There's nobody protecting Herbert.
Yeah, and on the other side, I mean, you saw little glimpses here and there of Houston's offense doing a little better last week, but it was the Raiders. Their defense kind of stinks, and the fact is that there's kind of like a little momentum shift, right? When you squeak out a win against a bad team, you kind of don't. We don't know what you are the following week, and so that worries me for the Houston Texans because they they only beat the Raiders by 2, and I get it. They got the job done and whatnot, but That would worry me a little bit. I mean, does that worry you?
Yeah, I told you before, like I know everybody's like praising Houston, but I don't know, man. Like you really, you're really counting on their defense to perform elite just to get wins, like just to squeak out wins. Um, Luckily, they're like I said, like they were playing the Raiders and they were able to move the ball a little bit more, but still, like if you really look at it, I think they had like I had texted like the offense have really scored only 3 points. I think within like the first 2 quarters or 3 quarters, if I'm not mistaken, because
Mhm.
their defense scored. And I'm like, man, I don't know, man. Like this Houston team's kind of shaky. I mean, I believe in the defense 100%, but you have to have something on. Like the offense needs, they have to have a running game, and it's without no running game, it's hard to win football games.
Well, we'll see how the Chargers are next year, but you don't have them as the biggest threat. I do. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. Last question. Who needs the first round bye more in the AFC? Of the playoff teams that are contending right now, who needs it more? Who
Mm,
needs a home field advantage the whole way?
I would say Denver.
Okay, talk to me.
Denver needs home field advantage because I the Patriots, like if they lose in the first round, nobody's gonna say nothing about it because it's it's year one, right? With
Yeah.
Drake May. Uh, Denver don't want to play in the first round because of I think they would play. I think it's Houston, right?
If they were to switch roles with Patriots right now, yes, it'd be Houston in the first round.
Yeah, and even though Houston's going to would go to Denver in that game, they'd rather not play Houston because of uh, the way Denver plays offense. Like it's hit and miss. You would, and then the way Houston plays their defense, they cause turnovers and whatnot and get to the quarterback. With with that being said, I mean you rather get they really need that first round bye for sure. Like I said, with the Patriots, it's a little colder in Foxborough than it is in Denver. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like, even if the Patriots lose, like no one's really gonna bat an eye because you know what I mean. It's their first year,
Yeah.
and Denver's, they have more expectation. We had Denver being number one in their division.
Yeah.
Well, at least I did.
Yeah, you did. Not me.
So yeah, they for sure are the ones that need that first round bye.
Um, I'll be honest. I think it's Buffalo. They're the weakest of the 7 teams that are right now would be in the playoffs, as far as a road team. They're 5-3 right now, which is the worst. Which is, I mean, you can say Texans and Pittsburgh, but neither of them are close to qualifying for the first round bye. But of the teams that could qualify, I think they are the ones that probably need it the most. I think they would rather, instead of traveling across the country like to Denver to LA and such like that, I think they'd rather have everyone come to their climate. Their stadium, their final year
They
also
could
is
still
this
get
year.
the number one seed.
They could if like the Patriots lose out, Broncos lose out. Like if Broncos lose one, Patriots lose both, and like maybe the Chargers, like I think they can still qualify for it.
Damn,
I
I did
think
not.
I know I saw a post talking about which teams qualified. Maybe they weren't one of them, but I thought they could. Just because of the record being 11-4, you know what I mean. Uh, but I think they would kind of need it more. Like Denver, they're not a bad road team. Honestly, they're 5-2. The best road team here is the Patriots, so I don't think they'd be worried if they somehow fell out. Denver, ironically enough, like going back to the last question, if the Chargers were to win the division, Denver would fall to the 5th seed and they play Pittsburgh first round.
Oh wow.
So like maybe that's something they wouldn't even mind because let's be honest, if we're looking at the 7 teams of the AFC, the lowest one we believe that is going to probably be a threat in the playoffs is probably the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, and I think I said it right. I said it in the group chat. Like I was
Well,
like, I
you were
think
thinking the Patriots and Bills, but that's not where they're at right now.
no, but I'm saying like it would probably be more beneficial, right, to lose. That way you could play play the Steelers in the first round.
Yep.
I don't know.
But all right, man. That's all. Those are my 10 questions here. I was hoping everybody would be on tonight for all of them, but it's cool. We went with it, guys. Thank y'all for watching us right now. We're still gonna be on for a little bit. We're gonna do just pick'ems real quick, and then we're gonna close out. I might do power rankings still. We'll see. I mean, I'll let you judge my top 10. But Alex, let's do week 17 pick'ems. And guys, for everyone watching right now, whether it's on live right now or on demand, follow People's Debate on YouTube channel. Follow Puro Pinche Sports on YouTube channel. We truly really appreciate it, guys. We'll get everybody on together real soon. All right, Alex. Week 17 pick'ems. Christmas games. Cowboys at Washington.
Uh, yeah, give me the Cowboys.
You thought about that way too long, bro. Cowboys.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean I don't know if they're gonna play.
Washington's playing their third string quarterback.
Yeah, but like, are they gonna? Should they even play Dak? Should they even play their starters too?
They probably will.
Yeah,
If everyone's got to travel, they might as well play too. You know what I'm saying? They can bench him week 18.
yeah, they're probably playing for incentives. To tell you the truth.
Exactly. There's probably
Yeah.
incentives out there, and they're going to be a top 18 pick no matter what.
Yeah.
All right, this game's a little more consequential for at least one team. Lions at Vikings.
Oh, play a spoiler or be a JJ McCarthy meme.
You can end the season right now and eliminate the Lions this week.
Give me the Lions.
I will take the Lions as well. JJ McCarthy will not be playing this time because he damaged his hand last week. So back to the backup, whose name I forgot already. Give me the Lions for this one. I don't think they lose 3 straight. That'd be crazy. All right. Easiest probably prediction of the week. Broncos at Chiefs.
Yeah, Broncos are sweeping them and belt to ass.
Burial. Broncos. All right. Going to Saturday. The game we were really talking about extensively right now. Texans at Chargers.
Texans at Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think if Houston wins, they jump to the 5th seed, if I'm not, or 6th seed, if I'm not mistaken.
They would move up to the 6th seed. They would, and Chargers would fall to 7.
Yeah. Give me the Chargers, man. I think their offense is better than Houston's, and I'm just not. Like I said, I'm not 100% confident in that offense.
No. I will agree with you. I actually got the Chargers winning this one. They've been winning surprisingly against everybody lately, so why even doubt them now? You know what I mean? All right, and this is the game of the backups. Ravens at Packers. 2 playoff spots really on the line here. Ravens lose are basically eliminated.
I think the NFL script writers want me to pick the Ravens because because that means there'll be 2 meaningful games in Week 18.
23. Oh man! All right, you got the Ravens. I hate that you did it. I do too. I for
Script
some reason,
writers.
I think Huntley will work better, and I think Malik Willis got a little hurt, nicked up at the end of the Bears game. So, yeah, give me Huntley and their Pro Bowler Zay Flowers.
Oh, it's crazy.
Right. All right, going on to Sunday, Alex. Cardinals at Bengals.
Give me the Bengals.
Yeah, give me Joe Burrow. Give me the Bengals. Steelers without DK Metcalf at Browns.
See, this is what I'm telling you. I think the script writers want me to pick the Browns because you know what Week 18 means. Like, give me the Browns Did Miles Garrett didn't break the sack record, did he?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Oh, what I propose for you if he did it to Aaron Rodgers. He
that'd
just
be
needs one
fucking,
more.
that'd be awesome. That's crazy because like the one Michael Strahan broke was on the was on a Packer too.
Yeah, Brett
Yeah,
Favre,
yeah. Everybody just breaks everything on the
Packers legend.
Packers, even heads.
All right. Well, let's say Miles Garrett break the record. Maybe he gets up to 25 like he wants to in this game. He gets 4 sacks. Yeah, actually, I'm with you. I do think the Browns get the upset. I think DK messed up the whole damn rhythm for the situation. So give me the Browns. Saints at Titans.
Dude, the Saints have been playing pretty decent, man.
3-game win streak.
Yeah, they've been playing good, and ever since they switched quarterbacks, it's I don't know, it's a lot of mojo up there in the what do you call that Jazz City or Music City, whatever they call it.
That was Tennessee.
No, I think they're like Jazz City there or something like that.
Probably. You're probably right. I have no idea. I'm not cultured. I'm uncultured swine.
Me too.
All right.
Yeah,
Then.
but give me New Orleans.
Yeah, they're on a game. They're on 3-game win streak right now. I know Titans just whooped the Chiefs, but Saints kind of like playing. They want it more, so give me the Saints. Jaguars at Colts.
Yeah, give me the Jags. I think if they win this one, they wrap up the division, don't they? If Houston
Uh,
loses,
if Houston loses, yeah, they would wrap it up right here.
give me the
Uh,
Jags.
You know what, man? Philip Rivers. I think you can get one. I think
Wait
you
a
can get
minute.
one.
Does Houston play the Jaguars in Week 18?
No, they play the Colts.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
I think that's right.
Script writers.
Yeah, I think Jags played Tennessee Week 18. So, Philip Rivers, you got one in you. I think you can do it at home. I think you can beat the Jaguars. Philip Rivers, I believe. Give me the Colts. All right. And I know Cody would like that a lot because if the Texans win, gets them closer to the freaking division title. All right. Battle of Florida Bums. Buccaneers at Dolphins. What happened to Baker,
Yeah,
bro?
the Bucks have to win it. Script writers say Carolina plays Bucks last week of the year to for the division. Give me the Bucks.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
mean,
Fuck that. You know what? No, hell no. Quentin Years. Fuck. You know what? I got to stay on the Quentin Years train.
you know what? Fuck Quinn Ewers. That's what Baker's gonna say about UT. Fuck
Oh
them.
yeah.
Let's go with Baker. He's motivated. He sees that fucking Longhorn on the other side. He's gonna fucking run him over. All right. Patriots at Jets.
Yeah, I don't know. This is probably gonna be a blowout before half. Yeah, give me the Patriots.
Which I have a belt on me right now. It's like beat the fuck out of them. We're gonna beat the fuck out of the Jets. Easy win. Locking up the division title. I don't know if we do this week, but we could. All right. Seahawks at Panthers. Ooh, sneaky good.
Oh man, the Panthers play really good against fucking good teams. Yeah, they. But like I said, I think Street Writers want the Seahawks to win this one. That way, Carolina and Tampa plays for that division in the last week. So
That's all I'll say.
give me Seahawks.
I will take the Seahawks as well. They win out and they fucking win the division. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially if they well, we'll talk about it. If they play the Niners when they play Niners in week 18, it could be for the title. Or they can rest their guys if the Bears get the job done. Giants at Raiders. Loser leads for the number 1 pick.
Who was it?
Giants at Raiders. Loser gets the number 1 pick.
Look, I really do think the fucking Raiders want to lose, and I think the Giants will be okay. But the thing is, if the Giants lose, they got more leverage at that number 1 pick because they don't need a quarterback, and the Raiders do.
Yeah.
And Mendoza could be up there, and if the Giants lose, they can leverage that pick. Uh, Damn, I don't know, man. This is crazy. Mm, give me, give me the Giants because I think the Raiders are an absolute shit show, and they're not even gonna hide the fact that they're trying to lose.
So you got the Giants to get the win here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Raiders. They showed some
So
fight. They showed some fight against the Texans. I think they'll be able to fight. You've seen ever since been fired Brian Dable, Giants haven't been shit.
yeah,
So the offense can't move the ball really. So but Tyrone Tracy's kind of been like the best player almost. But yeah,
yeah.
give me the
And that's gonna go down maybe as a bad, as like maybe a bad firing.
That's what I thought when they did it.
Yeah,
So give me the Raiders to win this one. All right, probably the game of the week. It's not the main event though. Eagles at Bills.
yeah. Philly's gonna go back into a fucking cold rock again once they play good teams. I know their fans were talking about Jalen Hurts being this and that, uh, but I think the Bills are right now are a little bit of a streak. They've been playing good football as far as playing like beating good teams. So give me the Bills.
Um, I will go the opposite of you. I think the Eagles can get the upset here in Buffalo. I think they just have a lot more than what Buffalo can offer. This is one of the things about Buffalo's team that I don't like is that it's Josh Allen, it's James Cook, and then it's everyone else.
Yeah,
And that's what really would worry me for this game. So I actually have Philly with the upset. And it's not really an upset; they are the defending champs, right? But oh, I mean, you know what I mean. All right, and then Sunday Night Football main event: Bears at Niners. I know you'll be stressing. By the way,
no,
I'm not sources. Do you understand? I am not sources.
no.
You have someone that talks to somebody in this household almost every day. You know
You know
that,
what's
right?
crazy? She was asleep the whole time.
And she was the one that was telling the wife. That
No,
was like, oh yeah, it was
she
a good game. It was, and he was stressed out the whole time.
she's such a liar. She was knocked out. Like the fourth quarter, she was knocked out.
I'm just repeating what she said. You got mad at me like haters gonna hate.
No,
I
she
wasn't even there.
when I went into the house because obviously I watched the game in the garage, and I told her I was like, "Oh, you already know when I get in my game mode, nobody leave me like everybody leave me alone. Nobody come to my garage." But like honestly, I don't. I'm always like I chill here on the couch and like I just watch the game. But I went in there. I think I got some water, and she's like, "Oh, what's going? How's it going?" And I'm like, "They're losing six. I think it was 16-6." And I was like, "Doesn't look good. We're probably gonna lose the game." She's like, "Okay." And then as she was gonna go to bed, I was like, "She's like, we just got the ball and onside kick." I was like, "It's a long shot. They're probably it's Chicago, so they're probably gonna beat Chicago and lose the game." She went to sleep though, and then like I told her, "Hey, they fucking won the game," and she was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Well, she went back to sleep. I'm like, "Okay."
I'm just saying, she sources. All right, don't fucking shoot the messenger. All right, do we pick a team to win this
No,
one? I damn, this is a tough game matchup, bro. This is a really tough matchup to pick. I think the Niners want this one more.
I was gonna say the exact same thing because I was gonna pick. I picked. Honestly, I'm gonna pick the. I told you a couple weeks ago, like I think 4 or 5 weeks ago, it's like the game that I'm dreading the most is the fucking 49er game.
So is that your pick? You gonna pick the Niners?
Yeah, I think the 49ers could get one on us because Christian McCaffrey. The one thing we can't really do, man, is when they start like bouncing the plays outside zones. Like, man, our defensive line just struggles to get back there. But our our big our big key is our linebackers. Our linebackers are really good. Just that, I don't know. We give up too many damn yards and rely a lot on forced fumbles.
I saw this earlier. I'm trying to find this, see if it's up here. I think George Kittle might miss this game.
Are you serious?
I think he got hurt at the end of the last night's game, and he might be questionable
He loves the Bears. You know that?
Oh, isn't he? Yeah, isn't that his team? Or
Yeah, he's he can't really say he's a fan, but he loves the Bears. That's where he wants to play if he ever has a chance to go anywhere. He wants to go to Chicago.
yeah, I'll look it up later. I'm trying to find it, but I'm trying to quick scroll and look. But I think he might miss this game, so I'm gonna pick the Bears actually. Because
If
if
he
without
misses, if he misses him, yeah, he's a big key.
the fuck was that,
I didn't hear nothing.
dude? My ear will start to shake. It was like, vroom. I was like, oh god.
Oh, a truck just passed by.
Oh, that might be it. I might have really heard it. Yeah, it says uh Kittle's dealing with the mid to low ankle sprain. He just avoided a high ankle sprain, so hey, they might want to take care of it first instead of forcing him to play. So we'll see. But I'll take the Bears if that's the case. I'm just gonna just jump the course now and just pick them. All right, Monday Night Football, Alex. Rams at Falcons. Falcons on a little bit of a streak themselves.
Yeah, they Kirk Cousins. I mean, he does this right. He shows glimpses of being actually a game manager and like could actually win some games, and just give it to what's his name, Robinson. Uh,
Bijan.
yeah, but I think the Rams got embarrassed last week, and they have to get a dub. Uh, See, they're still trying to compete for the number one seed, but I know it's going to be really hard.
Yeah, I will take the Rams for the win. Um, they might be stuck as a fifth seed and on the road the rest of the way. They would need almost everyone ahead of them to lose. They need the Bears, the Niners, and the Seahawks to at least lose one more game, and they win out.
They all play each other.
Yeah, so they would need like some kind. The Rams would need some kind of miracle for all that to happen.
Yeah.
So don't see it happening, but it is what it is. Alex, should I give you my top? Yeah, I made my top 10 list. I'll just go ahead and say it because someone needs to hear it. I'm just might as well make you hear it. All right, so my week 17 power rankings. All right, one new team is in. Can you tell me right now, from what you can remember from my list from last week, who you think is out?
Who was on a winning streak? What was your last week's top 10? I don't even remember.
Well, okay. So just imagine the top teams entering last week, right? Who was now on a losing streak? A top playoff team on a losing streak right now.
Hold on, man. Oh, the Packers lost one. I don't know.
You had it. It's the Packers. They're
What
out.
is it?
They're on a 2-game losing streak. They've lost the last two.
Are they have 5 losses or 6?
They're I think 9-5-1, right? Or 9-4-1, something like that.
I think 9-5.
Let me see. 9-5-1. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Packers are out.
they're a 2-game losing streak right now, so they're out the top 10.
I don't think I heard your last week's one.
Were you not on last week? Yeah,
No,
you were on with me and Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, you were on with me and Joe.
Man, because I think I heard whenever the Packers beat the Bears 2 weeks ago, I know they were like in top 5, and I don't remember if they dropped. Did they drop last week because of their loss?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then
Because they lost to the Broncos.
yeah, and that's right. And then you switched Chicago and them, I think up.
Move Chicago up. Yep.
Yeah, 1 and then okay. Damn, they dropped that far. Oh, they dropped like what 4-5 spots then. 4 spots, I think.
Yeah, and then they dropped out completely. So
Dang. Okay.
all right. So the new team, my top 10 power ranking going into week 17. The new team is in number 10, the Chargers. Can't ignore what they've been doing. What is it? 3-4 game win streak right now. They've been kicking it, bro. They've been rocking it. So I gotta give them their props. I gotta give them their respects. 4-game win streak right now. So Chargers at number 10. Number 9, I dropped them one not because they lost. I think the team that I put ahead of them was more impressive in their win than the Bills win this week, which is number 9, the Bills. They dropped 1 spot.
Mm.
Number 8, the team that jumped 2 spots and ahead of the Bills, the Jaguars. They beat the Broncos at home, which is the first loss for the Broncos at home all season.
They
Uh,
whooped them.
yeah, they did the job, and
Yeah,
wow.
they fucking whooped them.
So I'm giving the Jaguars love, and I'm putting them ahead of the Bills, and I'm putting them at number 8. Number 7, I'm keeping the Texans there. 2-point victory against the Raiders is fine. I still have them over the Jaguars, but not too crazy. They're right neck and neck to each other. Number 6, still sticking with the Bears. 11-4, good overtime win against the Packers. Number 5, dropping from the number 1 spot, Alex, the Broncos.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I feel like they needed to lose that. They needed to fall hard because the one they lost at home and one that was not a pretty game to lose. It goes back to us giving questions about the Broncos again.
Yeah.
So but we'll see how it goes. It's a second-year quarterback, so we do give some leeway for that. Number 4, moving up to 1 spot, the Niners. And they did their job against the Colts, putting belt to ass. 1 spot up, number 3, the Patriots. Same thing. They won the road, beat the Ravens, did their job. And stayed at number 2, the Rams. They lost, but it was a close one. Not really Stafford or the offense's fault, in my opinion. Puka put up 225 yards, 2 touchdowns, so many receptions. And then the new number 1, Alex, the team that I had number 1 for a long time before they their last loss, the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
They move up 2 spots to number 1.
I wouldn't mind the Rams dropping 1 more spot down.
I like the Rams a little more than the Patriots right now, so that's why I left the Rams up there above them.
But if you're going as far as what happened last week, right? The Patriots showed like they could come back from a deficit, right? And but also, right, the Patriots showed that they could give up a big lead,
Yeah.
just like the Rams, right? So, yeah, just by going off what happened last week, though, I would probably put the Patriots up there.
All right. Well, I mean, it's still a pretty good list nonetheless. I didn't hear any other complaints anywhere else. So, Jaguars moving up slowly, and they're going to be crazy enough. I think Jaguars going to be a big threat in the AFC. So we'll see how that goes. But all right, Alex, any final words before we close out for both channels tonight?
No, man, just blessed to have another Christmas with the family. It's always great to see the kids open the gifts. More, I'm already old enough to I could really care what I get. So it's always about my kids and my nephews and my nieces.
That's why I didn't buy the adults anything.
Yeah, me neither. I bought the kids stuff, man, and honestly, it was cool. Cause I was telling Jasmine, man, I remember always wanting action figures and wanting wrestlers when I was growing up, and I ended up buying a wrestler. I was like, man, dude, I remember I always wanted these. And tell you the truth, man, they're fucking expensive.
Yeah, they were not expensive like that when back in my day.
Man.
Oh my god, they were like $9 or $10. Now they're like fucking 30 or 40 to get one.
Fuck? But no, it's cool, man. It really is because we're all blessed to have a little money in our pocket, and we could spoil our nephews, our nieces, our kids, and and it's a cool thing, man.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I'll see you maybe tomorrow or on Thursday. Obviously, our families will catch up. We'll have a good time watching the kids open up all their gifts. No gifts for the adults. Y'all old enough. Y'all can buy your own stuff. So yeah, y'all the big boys now. So that's why I told the wife, tell the family, don't get me nothing. I'm not getting them anything this year. So don't get me nothing, please. But guys, nonetheless, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Boxing Day, all the stuff that you celebrate. Go out there and have a good time with your loved ones. Be safe out there. Don't know if we'll have a pod next week. And if we don't, just watch where you aim your bullets, all right? I know you're going to be shooting during fireworks and New Year's and all that shit. Just be careful, all right? Just be careful with those bullets, all right? But for Alex, for Cody, for Jeff, for Milton, for everyone that's watching the People's Debate and Puro Pinche Sports, I am Jose Garza. We are the Puro People's Collaboration. That's a long word to say.
Yeah.
We are out. Later, man.
Later.